At this point, what genre of music do you consider yourself?
Gangsta rap. No, I'm just kidding. Just rap. I dibble and dabble in R&B sometimes.
What do you think's that ratio, rap versus R&B for you, out
Rap.
of 100%?
100% rap.
But there's a little bit of R&B.
Yeah, because I like to, like, I'm not like one sided. I feel like I can do multiple things in music. So it's like when I feel like singing, I sing. When I feel like rapping in a vibe, I rap with a vibe. Um, but it's like, y'all gonna hear more of that soon.
But currently for you, if we had a circle of 100%, what would you say?
100% rap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would hate for them to put me on stage and be like, "Yeah, sing this song. We love it." I would freak out. Like, I can't do that. I'm so ashamed.
So when you say R&B here, there's R&B music that you may have created that just hasn't publicly come out yet?
Well, yeah, that and it's like I feel like I guess it's like you rap R&B. Is that R&B or is that rap? You rapping R&B. It's like you rapping on a vibe. I don't know. So I don't know. I feel like it's more in the vault of the stuff that is more on the full R&B side.
That is a question though, because there's some people that aren't singing, but they're harmonizing.
Mm-hmm.
So is that included in rap or is that included in R&B?
Exactly. It's like a mixture. It should be rap and R&B. That should be a genre. Rap and R&B.
At this point, are you referred to as a rapper?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
What is your opinion of that phrase?
Um, I mean, it is what it is. We make rap music as rappers. Um, you just rhyme a bunch of words together. We be rapping that shit. So, I mean, I feel like that word is cool for it. I fit it. I fit the description.
What makes a great rapper?
I feel like diversity, flow, um, like creativity in your wordplay. I really feel like it's being able to switch it up. Like being able to kind of like when you're on another person's song, you bring yourself, but also you have to kind of vibe with the person's track. You know, I like when people can camouflage themselves into another. You know, it don't sound like why did they put them on there. You know, I feel like that's also it takes a skill because you have to kind of morph yourself into different tracks.
Now, how long have you been in the music industry for?
I've been in the music industry, I should say, for like maybe 5 years, but I've been rapping for like probably going on 8 now.
And for time reference, it's September 2021 now. But in your opinion, from what you've seen, what you've experienced, what's the biggest mistake female rappers make?
Um, Sometimes, I mean, everybody. Can I just do a general rappers,
You
man?
can if you'd
I
like.
feel like kind of signing too fast. That's a big one. It's just because like then all of them are unhappy in their deals. So I would say like not just females, but I see males do it way more than females. But yeah, like kind of like jumping the gun with females also is like kind of taking these people's position in your career and then like making it a personal, like sexual relationship, I should say. That would be something too. Men too, because they get sensitive. But it's like men get sensitive, fuck your whole catalog up. They get sensitive. Don't even want you to put your music out no more. So I feel like that's a mistake maybe that women could make, but men can make it too. But yeah, like just kind of like use the guys for what they like. I don't be wanting to fuck my engineer. Like that's just not what I want to do. Like I make music with him. I don't try to fuck my producer. You know what I'm saying? Like I just keep it what it is because it's like we ain't gonna never fuck it up if we both loyal to each other. You know, but in relationships, you kind of outgrow each other sometimes, and it might not be in the most positive way. So I would say that the deals and the relationships.
Now, when it comes to having a personal sexual relationship with somebody at a place of work, is that a policy you've always had? Whether it was music or non-music?
Um,
There's some people that engage in sexual relationships with people at their place of work, and there's some that don't.
mm-hmm.
It's a no for them. It's a fine line. It's a policy or protocol they have.
Well, I don't. It's not like a policy. I don't do it on purpose because hey, my man might be the next biggest rapper, and if we happen to be in the studio and we start fucking with each other, that's what it's gonna be. But I feel like it's not like off limits, but it's not something that I do engage in often because it's kind of like I like to handle my business because it get messy. It really do. But it's not like, oh, don't fuck. It's not a big deal. But it's like I don't. It's not a yes or no. It's like it's up in the air for me. I'll do it, but it's not like a rule of mine that I'm not gonna do it ever in life.
There's also some people that will not date someone in the industry they're in.
Please, I love rappers.
And then there's some people that delve into it.
I'm dive all of it.
Now, when it comes to either of these mistakes you've mentioned here, signing too early, engaging in a sexual relationship with someone at the place of work, in this example, music, have you made these mistakes yourself, or are you just going off observation?
I'm going off observation. Like I'm a really patient person. That's probably why like I'm not the biggest star. I mean, I'm growing like every day. It's bigger and bigger. Like I just seen that all of my tracks are in the millions. Like stuff like gradually it's been popping and exploding for me. But I do feel like you know that's something that a lot of people complain behind the scenes, on the scenes about is their deals and like they should have waited or telling me even don't sign or don't do the major label thing and stuff. So I just feel like you do need help, honestly, unless you like got money and shit, your parents rich or whatever, because it's all music. I found out it's really not that much about talent anymore. It's about money. So it's kind of like you do need help, but you just have to you gotta be patient and let the right deal come to you. You can't kind of take the first thing that come at you. It was a long process for me to get with Asylum. It was very years and years. I turned down everybody, and it's like people thought that I won $1 million. I was like, I don't want $1 million fucking dollars. I want a good deal. Like I don't. What the fuck I'm gonna do as a new artist with $1 million? Like how I'm gonna pay that back? And then I'll be scared. Like I feel like you just never know. You gotta kind of. I don't know, people be like, I ain't signing unless they gave me $1 million. Shit, I ain't for the older people. No, I'm in debt $1 million to these people. What the fuck? It sound like they'll kill you for that shit or something.
Now, how did that happen, the Asylum situation for you?
Jen Parks, I guess she seen me or whatever, me and Melissa working and stuff, and then she kind of told them about me or whatever. And then they was just like, I fuck with it or whatever. And they really like, I ain't gonna lie, I really like them because I love them actually because it's kind of like they listen to me. Like we are partners. It's not like a dictatorship. It's like they listen to me. Like we come in the middle. We meet in the middle with everything. And I feel like that's the biggest thing that can discourage an artist. It's like when you have somebody telling you what to do constantly, like this is what you're gonna do. And that kind of takes away from the art. Like you kind of begin to be rebellious because rappers already, we kind of different. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not the typical human being walking on the street. Like, we all kind of like a little up here. So I feel like the biggest thing is how they work with me and how they listen. They listen and they appreciate that I'm as hardworking as I am and stuff. And they like respect my mind. So that's what I like that they didn't try to tell me what to do or they didn't and anything. They just was like, bitch, we want you. So what we got to do?
So this is something that they tell you up front that they're going to do.
What do you mean?
Come to terms 50-50 with you on things.
Absolutely. You have that should be in your contracts. Like people can literally have ownership and rights to your shit in your contract, but if you don't read it, you're going to see like of course, like when I got contracts from major labels, they was like, we need your Instagram passwords. We need this. And I was just like, y'all not getting my fucking passwords and posting shit on my page or like, y'all could tell me what to post or something, but it's just kind of like, it go as deep as like them running how you present your whole self. And I feel like how you going to be an artist that's making original music, like, and then you have somebody else displaying it for you. It's not even going, and then it's like they display it how they want, how they see it. And it's like, sometimes it works. Don't get me wrong, I've seen it work. But it's like me, the type of build-up I am, like I like to do stuff, I don't want to say my way because it sounds like I don't listen or I'm hard-headed, but it's like, it's your craft, it's your art. So how could they find you, say you talented, and then make you be what they want you to be? that's ass backwards. So
Now, my next question that I was going to ask was why you chose to sign with this record label in particular compared to other offers you may have received. Does this answer fit that question, or was it a different answer?
absolutely, it was just like I seen that they wanted me for me, not for who I could be. They seen what I could be, but my vision. They never told me like you need to get your hair like this or you should probably do this. They always consult with me before they make a move. Is this cool, Ken? Like you like this or like we really like brainstorm together. Like I'm really involved in my career. Like I think they respect that too. Like that I'm so hands on and I care so much. It kind of make other people care. When you care, you kind of set the tone, and so
Now, everyone's situation is different. Why even sign a recording contract to begin with? Because some stay independent.
yeah. See, still with an independent label, that was my whole big thing. It was like I was running to walls because I couldn't push my music any further. So I felt like, damn, I don't want to pass up every label. Then I'm just done. I'm dubbed. I ain't got no money no more. Now I ain't booked no more. Now my songs ain't hitting the same because Houston ain't finna help me. So it's like you kind of do need help, like I said, unless you have some type of backing. But I feel like back in the day, you possibly could have stayed completely independent because, like I said, they still call me independent because they're an independent label. They're not big, and then of course, like we're a partnership. So it's I don't know. It's a thin line between like being a little afraid of what you could not become by just kind of like being a little like, nah, I was broke as fuck. Like like you do need help. If it was based off talent still, I feel like it could work, but it's a hit or miss with that shit.
Care to share what kind or what type of contract you end up signing?
A partnership. Hmm.
Are you biologically related to anyone on Asylum?
No.
And I know you said that, well, I think you answered that, so I won't ask that. When it came to passing on other offers, care to share who you passed on?
No, that's mean. Then I might be wanting to do a feature with one of their artists. They like, nah, bitch, we seen that DJ Smallz interview. Should never ran your mouth, bitch. Now we finna blackball you, bitch.
Do you remember what month or what year you signed?
Yes, December of 2020. But it was like heavy coronavirus. So it's like I wanted to come out right. So I kind of delayed my first releases with them to make sure it's right. And I created my whole project. And so now we rolling.
At this point, are you considered a full-time recording artist?
Absolutely.
Were you for chronological purposes, were you full-time already as a recording artist prior to signing with Asylum?
Yeah.
Okay, you
I
were.
built my own buzz up. That's why they was like, damn, you like really did. And I like that. They acknowledge my work ethic and my success. Like they don't try to take my credit of like what I've accomplished as an independent artist as well. Like everything that y'all have ever seen me, it was me by myself, me and Melissa and Cooley.
How'd you meet Melissa? How'd you meet Cooley?
Met Cooley first, actually. She right here, y'all. I met her on my first tape for 2014. I met her and we worked together for a little bit. Can I tell them? I fired her ass because her team fucking sucked. But it wasn't her. It was never her. I always felt like she was pure hearted and genuine. So it was her, but she came with people. So it was kind of like, I mean, I felt like it wasn't working as a collective. You know what I'm saying? But then circle back, like an ex that couldn't go nowhere. That bitch did not let me breathe. She was on my motherfucking neck. And then during that process, though, when I was managing myself for 4 years, and then I met Melissa. Actually, Melissa found me, and then they flew me out to Atlanta, and I don't know, I was scared. I thought them people was gonna kill me. I had a knife in my check bag. I was like, oh, it's finna be war today. These motherfuckers trying to kill me. But then it's like I kind of fell in love with like the gesture of you trying to, as a manager, you're trying to show me things. She was like, just let me show you. I don't want to tell you what I can do. I just want to show you. So then we just, Cooley's my role manager, Melissa's my business manager, my day to day, and it's just been stuck.
So when it came to Cooley, She reached out to you initially?
She reached. It was. I had a show, and she seen me, and she was like, it was 3 a.m. or something. She was like, she didn't even hear the song. She just seen how I was rapping on stage and like my gestures or whatever. And so she was like, she hit my friend up that was at the show and was like, who the fuck is that? Then I had a meeting with her, and she was like one of my first meetings. I had like another meeting with another guy, but he gave me super grimy mode. I mean, vibes. And so, then after she was a breath of fresh air, and I was like, I need a woman because it's kind of like they understand me more. Like men can understand you to an extent, I feel, but it's like you need that feminine side and everything. Like I have a whole girl group. Like my whole team is women. So
Just for the record, have you ever had a male manager?
never. Mm-mm.
And so, what is the exact position Cooley plays with your situation and Melissa plays with your
She
situation?
that back end grab. We call her Miss Back End. She get them back ends, give me to them shows, give me my she my day to day though. Like if I have Melissa's actually based in LA. So she's like Cooley is based in Houston, so it's like she's my everyday. Like she's the person wake up to, go to sleep to, need this, need that. Like she my day to day manager. Melissa as well. She just not on the ground because she's in LA, but it's like Melissa's so day to day too. Like she's so plugged and she does everything. It's crazy. You wouldn't think my manager lived in LA and I stay in Houston, but she make that shit work. We be flying here and there and all of that shit. So. Yeah, Cooley is my bro. She back in, baby.
So it's co-management.
What do you mean?
T-
Which one?
It's co-management. It's
Oh,
two
like
managers at the same
I thought
time.
everybody had managers, 2 managers. No, cause she handle business too. They both handle business. Like I don't know. I guess they co-managing.
Every situation is unique.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there are some people where one manager does everything,
Yeah.
and maybe there's other situations where you have a road manager and a main manager or booking
Mm-hmm.
manager. Or I guess it's different for everybody. But for you, it's co-management. It's two
Nah,
managers.
it's just 2 managers. They all booking. They all they do everything really. Like they both do everything. She's just able to be present, and then Melissa is able to be on Zoom.
Sounds like Cooley lives with you.
Absolutely not. Bitch can't stay with me. Love her to death.
The reason why I ask is because the way you described it said morning and night. So
Because she called me as soon as she opened them eyes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she addicted to me.
Now, she also plays the role of your hype man as well, Cooley.
Oh, yes, I almost forgot. That's what I'm saying. She my everything. Okay, this is how the hype man thing started. So we had Rolling Loud virtual. It was my first ever Rolling Loud. I was fucking nervous. And it was just me. And then I was looking at other people's footage, and these bitches had dancers and smoke. And I was just like, no way I'm going up there by myself, bro. So I was freaking out so bad. I said, Courtney, can you go up there with me, please? Can you go up there? She was like, okay. I feel like she been waiting on this moment. She probably came up there by herself because she knew I was going to need backup. And so after that, she came up there. She know all the words to my songs anyway. Like, she know all my words. So it was like, I knew she could do it. We practiced that morning. And then she was my hype man that night. And then after that, I was like, bitch, you coming back on stage because I'm nervous again. I need you to gas me up. Nobody can gas you up like your people, you know?
What was the reaction to your virtual performance on Rolling Loud?
It was really good. It got me. I landed 3 more, so I got on all the cities.
And it was just based on that initial performance.
Yeah, it was good. Kevin, shout out to Kevin. He looped me in. I fuck with that. I fuck with people that like help you build, like, because it's like they could have been like, no, we can get a bigger name artist, or an artist that everybody in the world knows, but they reach down and they get people that they see rising and that see that's talented and good, and they give them a chance, and I fuck with that about Rolling Loud.
So even though you're signed to a record label, you have a recording contract, it wasn't the record label that sets this up. Someone from Rolling Loud
reached out
to you directly.
Everything that you've ever seen me accomplish, it was like people reaching out to us. Like, pretty much, actually, like, that's what Asylum always be like, bitch, you did your shit, Like, everything pretty much came before them, and it was just starting to get into place. Then now it's like, these new chapters y'all will be seeing will be like, when that happens.
Now, what are your thoughts on the rap game in 2021? And this is overall speaking, doesn't have to be to female rappers or male rappers, just The rap game in 2021. What's your opinion on it?
I feel like it's good. It's bad. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's just like any other era of rap. It's just, I really like a lot of the rappers though. Like I listen to like a wide variety of rappers rap. So I don't be understanding sometimes when people say, "Oh, I don't know what this music is coming to." Don't listen to the bad stuff. You gotta go listen to the good artists. So I feel like it's good to me. Like I think women and men are doing well. Like they pleasing me. I listen to them, and the stuff that I don't like, I just don't listen to it.
Now, when it comes to the music industry, what annoys you the most with it, if anything? Is there a pet peeve you have with the music industry at this point?
I have a lot of pet peeves. Cause
Is
they be
there?
doing some real weird shit. It's like I feel like you ain't gotta do weird shit. Like you well, I mean it works. I ain't gonna lie. The weird shit works because they ass be all over the media. I don't like the fact that everybody wants to have this media coverage. It's like people are in like people like it's like anything for clout. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you'll lower your standard, your name, just to get popular. Like, see me, like I'm not the most popular, but I know I'm one of the most streamed. Like, and that's what matters, the money. Like, it's like people do everything for attention and to have their name on this blog and that blog. Like how you asked me in the beginning about have I been on these blogs and was it negative or positive? All of it is positive because I only put out positive things, and the only thing that would be negative is people saying my music sucks. But it's like I don't like that. I don't like that people feel like they have to have this story or they have to have this something to like, which it is kind of like that. Like you gotta be kind of like something going on in your life. You gotta have something going on in your life for people to want to pay attention to you. You gotta have some baby daddy drama. You gotta have this. You gotta, it's like it's never just about the music. And so that's what I don't like. Is people running with these stories and feeling like that's what's making it hard to just be focused on the music. It's because everybody got some shit going on. Like
When you say weird stuff, what's your definition of weird?
that clout stuff, like
Okay.
the clout shit. Like I've watched people like it be the most fucked up shit that can happen, and they'll like bring it up for like sympathy or bring it up for like controversy, and it's like damn, some shit personal, like some shit you don't want to leave your house, and some shit you really fucked with you, and I feel like that stuff is what's weird to me. It's weird because it's like you're really doing this for attention. Like I never understood how people want attention. It's kind of crazy to me. Like I've never craved attention, but I get a lot of attention with my friendships and my circles. Like they give me the love that I need, so I guess I don't look for it in the internet.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, best thing about the music industry at this point.
The money. I ain't never touched this much money in my life. Love the money. Thank you. Thank y'all for buying my music, because y'all is racking the fuck up. I'm gonna start giving back. Y'all done gave me so much.
When it comes to the different ways you may make money in music, what seems to be
The biggest.
the biggest stream
I
of
ain't
it?
gonna lie. A lot of people say that the streaming, I get money from streams because I'm not in a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? My shows, I ain't gonna lie, that money be fast. Like, it's like I be feeling like a stripper. I be like, bitch, I'm picking up all this money every night. Like, you mean to tell me this is what I can get? I feel like the shows and the streams for me.
Is it one or the other?
The shows because it's more. But then, when you get fast money, you kind of fuck it off. That stream money, it's like, you better get that shit right. It come once a month, and that's you better save up, bitch.
And I forgot to mention this earlier when we were talking about Cooley and Melissa. Just for transparency, Cooley is in the room with us today. You mentioned that. And Melissa's downstairs in the lobby. So they're both, in essence, here.